Hey, hello everyone. How we all doing today? Okay, I think it's still not too late to wish all the fathers that are watching this video happy Father's Day, and also at the same time to wish our Muslim brothers and sisters that just had their Barika de Salah Idil Maulud yesterday. Okay, I hope I got it right. So my name still remains Okwe Oluwa Oni, and today I'm doing this video to address a question I still I still get all the time, and I have to keep answering it over and over and over and over again. And I just felt that this video will help a great deal. A lot of people ask questions that they want to go into real estate, and the reason why people want to go into real estate, they don't really know. And I keep asking, so why do you want to go into real estate? Why do you want to go into real estate? So I'm doing this video. I'll try to make it as short as possible, or make it a series, right? So that you can have them thinking into the reason why you actually want to go into real estate. So why do you want to go into real estate? That's actually going to be the title of this video. Okay, why you need to go into real estate? Because I mean, it has been said, when the purpose of a thing is not known, definitely abuse is inevitable. So if you want to go into real estate because you see some guys that are in real estate are using flashy cars and all of those things, that is the wrong reason for going into real estate. So you need to have an understanding of what real estate is really all about. You know, your own why. You need to hone your own why. I think that's really the basic way to answer that question. Okay, you need to hone your own why. Why company A start a real estate business is different from company B starting a real estate business, and those whys will always inform the business model that each company uses in running their real estate business. So it is very, very important when you are going into real estate. Okay, so why do you want to go into real estate? Understand, number one thing is that you need to understand what real estate is all about. What is even real estate? What does it entails, right? What are the good news about real estate? What are the bad news about real estate? So you need to have the width knowledge of real estate, and you need to have the deep knowledge of real estate, right? So what can real estate do for me? So what has real estate done for others? Okay, what are the impacts of real estate? Individual, community, company, I mean, a wide range of impact that real estate has had. We need to have that deep understanding as a person. You see, most of the time when it is personal vision and individual vision that often metamorphose into company's vision, right? So if you do not personally answer these questions, you can come up with vision statements, you can use AI to come up with a whole lot of stuff, but your ability to answer the why question and critical questions and sit down and have a one-on-one meeting with yourself will go a whole long way, right? It will go a whole long way. So you need to have that understanding, and you need to be able to answer that that question. So you need to establish your why. You need a well-defined purpose, personal purpose for you. Take for instance now, I know of someone that went into real estate, and he told me the reason why he wants to go into real estate because he wants all his children to go to Ivy Leagues. And at this time, the guy was not married, and I told him, I said, perfect. Okay, so these are the type of real estate that you should go into, because I mean, in the next 20 years, probably 20 to 25 years, because he's going to marry quite young, because he's going to marry maybe in 5 to 6 years time, and the next 20 to 25 years plus his age now, all his children will start application to Ivy League schools and all of those things. I said, so in the next 20 to 25 years, you have to be a multi-millionaire in any currency in the world, and real estate can help you achieve that. And we sat down and we designed a roadmap on how real estate can help him achieve that, and now he's following that roadmap. He's looking at future investment, strategic positioning, both for cash flow and capital appreciation. So, but now because he has a longer term to do this, is more geared towards capital appreciation and here and there of cash flow, right? He has an active income. He still have a very, very active years to work. I mean, this person is just 21 years, right? So started his work career and all of those things. And I told him, I said, see, in the next 5 years, get married. As soon as, God willing, you have your first child, that at 27, what it means is that by the time your children are 16, 17, 18, Ivy League is, I mean, is around the corner. So 17 plus 6 is literally 23 years. So that's 20 to 25 years. They fund, what will fund the Ivy League is I mean, attending the Ivy League, the Harvard and all of that of the world and whatever school is going to come into that category is already established. So that is the way you need to have. So him having that understanding knows that it doesn't need to go into real estate business. It doesn't need to start trading. It doesn't need to do a whole lot of stuff. All is just to pick strategic position. So for some people, real estate is just a means to an end, right? It's just a means to an end. It's not the end in itself. For some people, financial freedom is the end in itself. So real estate is just a means of attaining that financial freedom, attaining that economic significance, attaining that economic importance. To some people, real estate is just a means of solving unemployment problem. Real estate is just a means of building network. In fact, some people already have the network. They want to utilize their network. That's why they went into real estate. Okay, so all these things, it goes a long way in designing what works for you in real estate. That's why you see Mr. A and Mr. B start a real estate company. One started doing billions and the other was struggling to do even multiples of millions in terms of turnover. So that understanding is very, very important. And your personality trait too is very important. The kind of network you have, the kind of capital you are bringing into the business is very, very important. Are you going to bootstrap the business? Are you going to use OPM? Do you have funding? Do you have angels investors? You need to sit down and have all of this understanding and design a roadmap that will take you from where you are right now to where you want to be. So why do you want to go into real estate? So let's move further. Then after you've done all of this, right, you've determined your purpose, you've literally designed what your 10 years in 5 years or 15 years in real estate is going to look like. Then what you now need to do is to literally sit down. Are we together? Sit down and plan that. Build a daily activity that will lead you to that goal. Yes, you need to literally build a daily activity that will lead you to that goal. Build those daily activities and begin to pick those daily activities one after the other. So one of such things that you need to do is this before you even set out, whether you are setting out as a realtor. You see, a lot of people are doing. I was having a discussion with a realtor that was struggling, and the guy is based in Akwa Ibom. He's possibly going to be watching this video, and he's doing a particular stuff. And I realized that what he does, he meets with a lot of high-end individuals a lot, and he thought that he can cross-sell them, right? And I said, number one, you're suffering from identity crisis. They know you as this, right? They know you as this particular thing. So for you to cross-sell them, they need to see you as somebody that they can trust with their money, because when it comes to HNI, it's all about trust and return and what is in it for them, right? So that is one of the challenges that you are having. They can't see you as someone that can deliver on promise. And the most important thing is that whatever you're introducing to them, does it meet their particular need? Does it meet that particular need at that very point in time? He was introducing to them products like a plot of land goes for 3 million for SSC. The guys that you meet literally spend 3 million per night, okay, because of the industry he plays in. So why do you think that you bring them an investment, you call so-called investment, and it's the money they are spending in a day that, I mean, it doesn't really add up and all of those things. So I told him, it's okay, we strategize. These people already trust you. Go and learn more, because the guy, a lot of knowledge gap. Build up yourself, build up your capacity, soak yourself in 1 or 2 weeks of learning and all of those things. Attach yourself to people that will deliver, right? After doing that, then you go back to these people with a product that they can trust, that you yourself can trust and they can trust. He did all of that, and boom, he made his first sales within a month after activating that. After struggling for like 2 years, the same set of people that did not buy from him started buying from him. Okay, so that is very, very important. So let's now go back to some of the things that you need to settle. What is your short-term goal? What is your short-term goal? So in this part of the world, your short-term goal is usually very, very short. You're talking about months, but no, for the purpose of this, because see, you can't be thinking of 1 year in real estate. No, you can't be. Real estate in itself is minimum of 5 to 10 years. So for the purpose of real estate, we are going to be looking at your short term as 1 to 3 years. If you can't give real estate 1 to 3 years, forget about it. Just get out, right? Just at this point of this video, and just get out, right? So that's number one, your short term goal. Then your medium goal is 3 to 10 years. Yes, medium goal for real estate is 3 to 10 years. So what do I want to achieve the first 1 to 3 years? Because first 1 to 3 years, you're practically, if you are working every day, you're giving the work every day, is learning. If you're not giving it the work every day, in fact, your first 10 years can be learning. Okay, so that's that. Then your long-term goal is 10 years and above. What was my game plan for the short term, from the medium, from the long term? You need to establish that, and that needs to be settled, right? Then you need to understand that during this your 10 years plus period, there is something called the staying power. You're going to face challenges. You're going to face down into the pit moment, but something must keep you staying. Now your staying power is very, 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 very important. See, there are challenges that will eat you below the belt, that will, I mean, the following day, you just want to leave. You just want to quit, right? Because you ask yourself, I mean, I'm here to help, right? How come I'm facing this challenge? But that is real estate for you, and the losses in real estate are mega, and you're going to face them. You have to settle that right now. Look at, especially if you operate in Nigeria. Let me give you an example now. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Somebody said that if you whip data enough, it will speak to you, right? So if you want to grow the numbers, you need to know the numbers. So look at our GDP. Our GDP, some couple of years ago, used to be almost $500 million, right? Of course, converting our gross domestic product in naira to dollar because of the exchange rate is about 500 million. The same gross domestic product is even higher in naira now, but because of the exchange rate, we are less than $300 billion in GDP. We are now number 4 in the world, in Africa, while we're pursuing $1 trillion economy right now, because we've really literally devalued the naira, and look at what it is. And that transcend or trickle down to every part of the economy. Look at real estate, for instance. Now, the cost of land, the cost of construction, the cost of cement, the cost of iron rod, a ton of iron rod at some point was 200 and something thousand. I mean, as at the last check, it's over 1.5 million. I don't even have the current, I don't have a project at iron civil work level right now. But finishing, crazy. I mean, these are realities, right? So what will have cost you to deliver 2-bedroom 5 years ago, 3 years ago, will probably not even finish the civil work right now. And these are the realities that we face in this business. Okay, so if, for instance, now you've raised, I know of a company that raised over 1,000 off-takers for 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, over 1,000, and they were supposed to pay over a whole long period of time and all of that. As I'm talking to you now, the discussion is how to refund the money, because they can't even deliver. Even if they ask the guys to pay double the amount cannot even deliver the project. So that is just one of those things in real estate. Count your losses, face the music, and move on. So your staying power is very important. Your staying power is very important. If you don't have that staying power, you're going to chicken out. Your names is going to be dragged in the mud. So that staying power is very, very important. Okay. Then you now need to focus on some areas. Number one, what location do I want to go into? And what type of real estate? Let's start with that. What type of real estate do I want to go into? Am I going to be focused on land? Am I going to be focused on house? Am I going to be focused on high end? Am I going to be focused on middle end? Right? I always tell people there are 3 areas that doesn't face economic crisis: food, clothes, shelter. The quality might reduce, but people will still keep doing these 3 things: food, clothes, food, clothes, housing. Right? You can't say it's so bad, you still go and look for somewhere to sleep under the bridge, and that's still some form of real estate. Somebody's collecting rent from you, right? So those 3 things are critical, and you are playing in one of them already, right? That's real estate, right? So you need to understand, especially the economy that you play in. So what's the economy saying right now? Who is buying? Is it the lower class or the lower class, the lower middle class, the upper lower class, the lower middle class, or the middle class, or the lower middle class, or the lower upper class, or the middle upper class? You need to understand this. See, every economy and location, their own is different. Lagos is different from Abuja. The criteria and the people buying in Lagos are different from the criteria and the people buying in Ogun State are different from the people buying. Basically, most of the people buying in Ogun State are spillover from Lagos, right? So you need to have that understanding. So your location and who do you want to service. So, and the aspect of real estate you want to go into. Some people are just HNI. Some people are just realtors. Some people are just developers. Some people are just construction, right? So you need to determine that part. Then your personal brand. How do you want people to see you? How do you want now you know the people you want to service, right? How do you want those people to perceive you? People buy you before they buy any product that you are bringing before them. People buy you. They buy your integrity. They buy your presentation before they buy your product, right? I mean, as some of you are currently listening to me right now, you are already forming some form of perception already about, you have never met me before, but you are meeting me via this channel right now. You're forming some form of perception already, right? You need to buy me before you buy whatever I am offering. That's the way it works, right? You need to buy me first before you buy whatever I am offering, okay? So your personal brand is very, 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 very important, is key. You can't just post anyhow. You can't just do anything. You can't just appear anywhere. Very, very important, right? Perception is stronger than reality. So you must control the perception around you. You must control the perception around you. Perception is stronger than reality. The number next is your target market. Who are the people that I am targeted to? HNI, tech bros, middle guys. Where do they congregate? Which church do they go to? Where's their natural congregants? Where do they meet? Which coffee shop do they go to? Who has a say? Who is the gatekeeper to these meeting points? Right? All these things are very, very, very important. Okay, where do I meet them? The medium where I'm going to be meeting them. Okay, so all these things are very, very important. Of course, this 20 minutes video is not enough to capture everything that I'm going to be saying. Okay, this is just more or less like to answer some of the questions that people have been asking. Okay, but I'm going to round up with this, right? This is one industry that self-education is one of the most important things. Self-education. If you don't educate yourself, if you don't empower yourself with knowledge, you're going to limit how far you will go in this industry. You are going to limit yourself a whole lot. So self-education is very, very, very important in this industry. So what I want to you do is this: there must be a mentor that is showing you the way. The mentor knows the way, the mentor has gone the way, and the mentor is ready to show you the way. And lastly, you must have a template. There must be a template. So you see, one of my mentors used to say something. He said, your tomorrow, the tomorrow, your aspiration, whatever you want to achieve in life, is somebody else yesterday. It has been achieved, it has been done by somebody before, right? So meet them as mentor or borrow their template if it's available and just follow them. A small elephant does not need to envy a big elephant. All he just needs to do is to eat what the big elephant is eating. Automatically, it becomes a big elephant. So my name still remains Ope Oluwaoni. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. See you.